Hi, it is Thursday, 10 to 5 on the 26th January 2023, and I am sending this message from Cape Town, and I'm sending it on behalf of the Off-Grid company that is in Velcom, of our leader, Mr. Junior Mafoyane. He has a desire to educate people about the transition of energy, and he wants to take this message throughout South Africa about the transition of energy. And he wants also these messages to be sent to people, and sending them to educate them that when energy transition arrives, it arrives because it's irreversible. Just to revise, every energy transition has got its own industrial revolution. In the other revolution, it was the time for people to use coal, and therefore they had to use trains, steam trains, because those are the ones that. Now, you wouldn't put coal in a car. So when the time came to invent a car, then people had to use fuel. That's the time when the petroleum industry started. And we said there are politics that go with this, and very painful politics, especially the geopolitics. During the time of the coal, well, the whole thing was just about we have moved from wood to coal, and that transition was not easy. People who were benefiting from the wood business, they lost, because now there were new business owners, and they are the owners of coal. I guess we have the same thing in South Africa today. We've got owners of coal, and it's not everybody who owns coal. So those owners of coal, they are going to defend their position because of the transition. Forget about the politics of the place. This is energy politics that are worldwide. But what I want us to talk about today is that we need to remember that when the Ottoman Empire was ruling, that's the time when Britain and America started to find out about the energy, which is the oil. And the Ottoman Empire ruled from Turkey all the way to Iraq. And they had some agreements with them. But at the time, the empire, or rather the people who were staying in those countries within the empire, they knew very little about the transition of energy from coal to oil. And when they got it, it was late. And when it was late, they were already captured by those who knew it. I'm saying this because during the time of oil, until today, we can see how far that energy has gone from the politics and to the companies that eventually went into government to control governments. The unions lost from coal. Coal was the time for unions, and oil was the time for companies to rule governments, as it is still ruling to this day. But now, when all that was happening, they never knew that if they come to the place where they are now aware, hey, guys, you are ripping us off. And other presidents, they say they nationalize the oil. Guess what? From that day to this day, those companies make sure that they will get that oil by force. And that's why there are wars in the Middle East until today. It's because of energy. It is because of energy. In the middle of the war that is right now in Ukraine, there is energy politics. Energy. If we can understand this thing. Why I'm saying this? I'm saying this because we are now moved to the solar energy. That means cars now must move with batteries. They need the solar. the lithium and all those things. Where are those things? Where is the place that has got the most sun? It is in Africa. Now, it is very urgent for us to teach each other about this transition before those who know it better than us come here, take this transition, and when we wake up, all the transition, this energy is ruled by them. The sun can never be colonized. It belongs to us. It is our sun. Let us make sure that we transition quicker and not be caught up into the politics, because in the Middle East, when they were still caught up in the politics of coal and wood, they came, those multinationals, they took over the oil. And when they wake up, it was too late. Now with us, when we are fighting with the wood, the coal, not even the oil, when we wake up, it will be too late. We will be knowing nothing about this energy. Let us teach our children about this new energy. That is my point today. We need to teach our children as fast as we can. That is why there is Off-Grid Pole, offgridpole.co.za. They desire to teach about the solar energy, and so that when we know about it, we will not be trapped into the politics of not knowing about it. That is my message that I wanted to give to us in this. I hope these lessons, if you don't find them here, you will also find them in the online academy of Off-Grid Pole. And this is the company that has asked that we should continue with this training. So until next time, have a wonderful day.